Commercial Bank was established in 1960, so nearly 50 years now of being in existence. Commercial Bank started in the area that we are in, which is the commercial area. So most of the branches which were built up later was in this area, more than the residential. This was corrected later, or the bank has noticed in the management that we should be also in the residential area. So it's available now in residential area and commercial area. And there is a further expansion in certain residential areas with the new cities that will be coming. The milestones of the bank, we are a local bank. We don't have existence outside of Kuwait, so we are purely a local bank. The main business, which is typical of any local bank, which is mainly corporate lending and retail business for individuals and for their consumer lending. We do international business, of course, even without the presence outside. So through our international department, we are dealing in the LC's financing, LG's issuance, and for international companies that are coming to Kuwait, doing projects for the infrastructure here. We have correspondent banking relationship, dealings with banks on various issues like treasury activities, money market, foreign exchange, directing our LCs outside for the imports of commodities from outside of Kuwait, because Kuwait, as you know, depends on oil mainly, and they import many things from outside the world. So the business internationally is done through syndications also, lending to banks, lending to companies outside of Kuwait. So we have that presence, even if it's not on a direct basis. It's through our correspondent banking relationship and through our contacts with these banks worldwide. Each bank has his own strategy, and of course it comes and emanated from the beginning, or started from the beginning from the shareholders, represented through the board members also, and of course the chairman. They all discuss these issues. What is exactly you need to see? Each shareholder waiting at the end of the day, whether it is one shareholder, 5 shareholders, whatever you name it, they need a return on equity. At the end of the day, you tell me the best strategy in the world. You put it for me in a nice binder. This is my strategy. At the end of the day, I'll tell you, after 1 year, what did you do? I need return on equity. I need some income coming to my pocket. Okay, this year you couldn't because the market conditions didn't help you. Second year, what did you do for me? Excuse me, I can't find qualified people. I'm trying my level best and this and that. Okay, fine. Third year, I'm sure the shareholders will not be able to bear with the group of the management or the people sitting there. No excuses can be given. So the main thing at the end of the day for any shareholder with the strategy that you're thinking of, is it a real strategy that can be implemented? That's number one, realistic. Number two, what is the income coming to me? Is something coming to me from all the expenses you're doing and trying to do this and that and that? Yeah, it's reflected in amounts. Return on equity, the growth is here, that's my income, that's my expenses that I'm expected to. I have to spend this to get that. I cannot get this without spending. So it's both ways. But I have to get something better than my spending at the end of the day. That's basic banking. So the strategy for us in the bank, I'm a local bank, and we will say it always, and I can say it for the next 3 to 5 years. Maybe things will change and the shareholders would like to expand outside. We are a local bank. We are your bank in Kuwait. We can give you all your requirements of the banking in needs from here, from Kuwait. And we help you if you want to go outside. We will be your window to go outside for any bank to deal with outside. Through our branch, correspondent banking network of branches that we have with the foreign banks, which act like my bank outside. To say I'm a best bank in customer service, of course, it will take time. Of course, we have to do it even faster. All the banks provide nearly the same service. The main distinction that will take place from one bank to the other is the way you are taking care of your customer, whether it is the service, being prompt and quick, and the second thing will be the technology level and the automation level that you're providing in your services. You cannot have come to me later, sign too many papers. We have to take 1 week to come back to you for the loan approval. The customer will be itchy. Already other banks are offering probably faster and quicker. So you have to match and you have to be better. So the customer service comes as a package. It's customer service from the front line. And it starts with the staff themselves. From the first line of the reception to the front line in the business to the people approving the facility, because the moment I'm approving facilities in a quicker manner, not wasting time going through bureaucracy, that's a customer service. Replying to the phone, it's a customer service. Everything you do is a customer service oriented. This culture, sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not there. So you have to make it all one language. And that's the main, I think, differentiation that will be in the future. It is your people, how to provide that better customer service, which we are working on, and it's not easy, of course. The second line, which goes hand by hand with that, is technology level. How much can you offer in terms of automation to make things easier, faster, quicker? People will say it depends on less people. No, you can make use of people as much as you can. Qualified people will be always required. People with certain skills and information knowledge, you will need them in other departments, other areas. You can have them. It doesn't mean that you can get rid of them. No, you will need them, yeah, at the end of the day.